Greetings, viewers. Chris from ChrisCountry here. Welcome to another installment of the Nostalgia Wednesdays. It is episode number 6, and this will actually be the first episode where I am actually able to edit the videos the way I want them to be edited. For those of you that are still new to the series, what we do on Nostalgia Wednesdays here at ChrisCountry is we just kind of go over interesting news tidbits, things that happened in the last 20 or 30 years. We look at automotive history involving PCs, video games, stuff like that, just to kind of get you thinking back when you were younger is my main goal. And I also look at the Hot Country and Top 100 music number 1 hits from 1, 5, 10, 15, and 20 years ago as well. And actually today, in case you can't tell, since I'm just a wee bit under the weather, I'm going to have a special guest today reading off the list. But we'll get to that when it comes time for the list. Anyway, let's get over to news bits first. August 3 of 1977, a little bit outside the room, but I figured you all would like to hear this one. Radio Shack announces the TRS-800 model. It was the company's first personal computer, equipped with, get this, a whopping 4 kilobytes of RAM. Yes, I said kilobytes. It had a cassette tape storage and also a built-in basic interpreter. It was the first mass-marketed personal computer that came out along with the Commodore PET and the Apple II. Radio Shack would go on to sell about 200,000 of those particular models. Moving on into the video game news, which is actually where I got most of my interesting tidbits for this session. July 29th of 2001, Pokemon Crystal was released for the Game Boy Color. It's the first game to allow creations of female characters, and also the first with animated Pokemon entrances. I didn't really ever play Pokemon Crystal. I do remember playing like a little bit of the old red and blue versions. Back when Pokemon was first out, I believe it was. I never got into any of the newer ones after that, though. Anyway, continuing on, July 29th of 2003, we have Mario Golf released. It was the Toadstool Tour edition. Oddly enough, it was the latest edition released. It was released for the GameCube. And there hasn't been another Mario Golf release since, and I think the only one that Nintendo's only getting ready just now talking about releasing one for the 3DS sometime next year, is my understanding. July 29th, again, of 2008, Soul Calibur 4 was released for the Xbox 360. Which, a lot like from what I've been told, it's a lot like the other Soul Caliburs, except on this particular Soul Calibur, you've also got Star Wars characters, including Yoda and Darth Vader in there. So I thought that was interesting. Again, never played it. It's, just what I've been told. August 1st of 1991, SimCity was released for the Super Nintendo. Oddly enough, I don't remember playing that game, but I have seen some people playing it. Kind of cool. If you ask me, it was kind of a little bit of the predecessor to like the modern day Cityville or things of that nature. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, continuing on. Let's see. We got August 1 of 1992, Mario Paint was released for the Super Nintendo. August 3rd of 2004, the third and final Doom released for the PC. And that actually will cover it for the video game news, as well as all my other news. Like I say, I do have a special guest to read off the Hot Country and Top 100 charts. It is actually my wife, Stephanie, so I'll go ahead and play switcheroo, and we'll get her into the chair to read off the list. So enjoy.
Hey everybody, I'm Steph. As you know, married to Christopher, but he asked me to take over for a little bit because he's not feeling good, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. So let's get started on the country list, and here we go. 1 year ago was 5150 Brooks Bentley. You'll have to excuse me if I say these wrong. Okay. 5 years ago was Good Time, Alan Jackson. One of my favorite songs, as a matter of fact. 10 years ago, Red Dirt Road by Brooks and Dunn. Another one of my favorite bands. 15 years ago was To Make You Fall in Love. And that was Garth Brooks. He was alright, I suppose, but I suppose he's going to come back soon, so that'll be good. 20 years ago, and this is the only repeat on this country list, and it's in its 4th week, was Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson. And that is your country list for this week. Let's get started on the Hot 100 number 1 list. And all of these are repeats, so you'll just have to bear with me. At number 1 year ago was Call Me Maybe, Carla Rae Jepsen, and that was at its 6th week. 5 years ago was I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry, that was in its 5th week. 10 years ago was Crazy in Love, Beyonce with Jay-Z, that was in its 4th week, my bad. Okay, 15 years ago, This Boy Is Mine, and that one was by Brandy and Monica, and that was in its 9th week. Okay. And 20 years ago was Can't Help Falling in Love by UB40, and that was 2 weeks at that number 1 spot. And that is your Hot 100 list for your pop hits, and also your country list. And it's been a pleasure doing this for my husband. I hope he appreciates it. And we'll see you on the next one, and I might cut it to him to end this segment. Thank you.
And of course, thank you, Stuff. And I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Nostalgia Wednesdays. Of course, I am Chris for ChrisCountry. You can always find me on my Facebook page, ChrisCountry. Or as I always say, feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe to the videos on my YouTube channel. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, night, week, weekend, whatever time it happens to be when you're watching this video, and we will see you on the next one. See you later. Wait! Before you all go, I forgot to say one very important thing. This week, if it's your birthday, happy birthday from ChrisCountry. Don't forget that. And I will see you all later.